Bayern got the important win at the Santiago Bernabeu, a very, very entertaining game. I really enjoyed that game. You know, going to the Santiago Bernabeu to beat Real Madrid in Champions League is not very easy. We know in the Champions League, Real Madrid are always being possessed by a different spirit entirely, and they can beat anybody in the Champions League night. They can beat anybody, no matter how good you are, even if they are not at their best. They can beat anybody. You know, they, before you just close your eye and open it, then they're in your 18-yard box, and you wouldn't even know how they will do it. You won't know how they win you. That's just Real Madrid in Champions League for you. And I'm not writing them off yet. The game is still very balanced, just like the Arsenal game. The game is still very, very balanced. 2-1 win for Bayern Munich. And I hope Bayern Munich don't come back to regret those chances they missed in this game, especially in the first half. And I still see Real Madrid fighting very hard for this one. The game is not over. It's Real Madrid. It's Real Madrid in Champions League. They are very, very crazy in Champions League. They can do anything. They can beat anybody. You know, let's just watch out and see what will happen in the Allianz Arena in Germany. But I still feel like this game is still 50-50. Anybody can go either way, anybody can win it. It's Real Madrid, anybody can win it. They played very well in the second half, especially when Mbappe got that goal. They started playing well, they started, pressing more, you know, showing more intent to win the game. And I feel like the the way we've been judging Vinicius and Mbappe combination this season have been very, very unfair. The coach just needs to find a balance. It's not that these guys cannot play together. They can. They can actually play together. You know, in as much as Mbappe is not he didn't really start as an outright striker, as an outright number nine. But I still feel like if Real Madrid can get a proper number nine, they can find a way to balance this team. I know Rodrigo is injured, but with a proper number nine, like that proper number nine, that finisher, like the likes of Haaland and Lewandowski, those kind of number nine. If they get those kind of number nine, trust me, they'll be very, very unstoppable. They can still play together with Vinicius and Mbappe. You know, shout out to them, for getting one goal. That goal they got is very, very important. Getting that one goal is very, very important. To give them the confidence to go into the second leg with a lesser load to fight for. Because had it been that game ended 2-0, it would have been more difficult to go to the Allianz Arena to win 3-0. But with this 2-1, this goal they got back, they can go there and get a 1-0 win and take the game to extra time. Draw the game, take the game to extra time. Anything can happen. Anybody can win the game. It can go either way. Shout out to Real Madrid. They still, at the end of the day, they still showed why they are Real Madrid in Champions League. You can't just go there and beat them anyhow. You can't just. The game is still very, very open. Forget about this 2-1 win. The second leg of the knockout stages in the Champions League is always very, very interesting. High tempo. The game is definitely going to be interesting. So anybody can win it. Like I'm still saying it. It's Real Madrid in Champions League. They are very, very crazy. They play like they are possessed in Champions League. So especially in knockout stages, they pull out a lot of surprises. So let's just wait and see what will happen in Germany. But I feel like this game can still go either way. Anybody can win it. It's not done for Bayern Munich yet. It's definitely not done. Real Madrid will still come out gun blazing to fight them. Their attack is very, very strong. So let's just see what happens in Germany.